Well, Arne, you said before the match, might be a crazy one. It was. Did you like almost everything you saw?
Yeah, almost indeed. First 50-55 minutes is, I think, what you want, except for the goal we conceded because, if you have so much dominance and you might have gone in at halftime with a 2-1 lead, that would probably not have done justice to the quality we brought today. Then 3-1 up, and it ended up being 5-1. Yeah, and then I think we all saw that we thought it was enough, and therefore Tottenham has far too much quality. If you're not every second of the game on top of them, they are able to create and score.
I know in your preparations, because you said beforehand, you've watched a lot of their games against the best sides and the biggest clubs. So you'll know no one else has done that to them. How did you do it?
Yeah, I think I said similar things before the game, that in the games they've lost here against the bigger teams, that they were always very close to a result and maybe deserved something more than they got. I think today it was clear that we deserved to win. So that was a very good performance for a large part of the game, except for the 15 to 20 minutes where we thought we didn't have to run anymore, and then in that period of time we conceded two.
Yeah, has that really annoyed you? Has it taken the gloss off, that last bit?
A bit. It's also a good warning for us to understand that if we're on top of our game, it's very, very difficult for every team to play against us. But that is our strength. It's not only the quality, and that maybe is useful this 15 minutes because the same players with the same quality, they don't run the same anymore, and then we can concede too. But you can say this so many times. Unfortunately, it didn't hurt us today, but in other moments it could.
So, I mean, you're a big fan of Ange Postecoglou and what they do, but in terms of your plan beforehand and how it was then executed, where were the opportunities for you today? Where was the space?
I think against every team there is an opportunity because if they press 9 and 10, you have 3v2 in midfield. If they go to 7, 9, 11, you have to bring maybe a defender in the midfield to have an overload. If they go man for man, which they did with the third goal, then maybe if you win a duel, there's only one player necessary to outplay someone and you have an extra man. So it doesn't matter which team you face, there's always an opportunity, but there's always a threat as well. And I think that's also what you saw today, because they have a lot of quality players. They have a very good idea about football. If you give them a bit of space, they can hurt you so much. And I'm not a fan in that sense of the word of Ange, but I like his playing style. I like what he does, and I'm not one of the guys, or one of the people that think he deserves criticism for what he does, because he's at a club where normally every club has a chance to win something, but they don't win that much in the last 15 to 20 years here. But what he does do is always enjoying the fans. Maybe not today, but in general he does.
I know these questions about Mo Salah and Trent, Virgil as well, always sound a bit loaded, but particularly with the first two, like how good were they today? How good have they been throughout your time? And we are talking about World 11 players here, aren't we?
Yeah, we do. Otherwise, you don't play for Liverpool. So they should be one of the best players in the world, or close to that. Otherwise, you don't play for such a big club. So that's clear. They were outstanding today, especially if you look at most numbers: 2 goals, 2 assists. It wasn't that every other ball he touched was as brilliant as the 2 goals and the 2 assists, but he played a very good game if you come up with 2 goals, 2 assists. And with Trent, the focus might again be on the great cross he gave, and with the first goal and some other moments. But I think playing against Son is not always easy because he's a threat, and he defended him for almost the whole game very, very, very well.
Since you first walked in, has he really upped that part of his game, Trent, the defensive side?
Yeah, I think he increased a bit, but there are still moments where I think he can do better. So I said it, I think, before the game. Newcastle, half hour he came in. City, he was outstanding. Fulham was okay, but for his standards, not top. But today he was, again, of the level that he played against City and Newcastle.
So top at Christmas, how significant is that? You're getting towards that halfway point where you said it makes a bit more sense to look at the league table.
Yeah, it shows you that we have a very good team, of course. Still, three games to go for us, halfway. But if you can go here and play the game we did, then we are definitely a hard team and a difficult team to beat, and that's what we've shown till now. But yeah, this game also showed that you can lose your momentum in 10 to 15 minutes, let alone if you go for maybe 2 or 3 games with that intensity that we had in that 10 15 minutes. So if it was easy to win the league, everybody would do it, and it isn't, because you have to be on top of your game every second that you play in the Premier League, and a long way to go.
Thanks, Arne. Enjoy your Christmas.
Thank you, you too.